Most people, when they make a HUD video, I know you click that and you're like, oh gee, what HUD are you gonna show me? Like Bud HUD? Are you gonna show me Toon HUD? You know, things everyone's seen. No, the whole point of this is I just want to go over three HUDs I've collected. Collected, yes, because I have a fat, stinky collection of HUDs. Who would do that? Me. And I want to show you three of them. There's three HUDs I've used that really stand out to me. Some of these you don't have, or you've seen something like, but they're unique, and they're kind of rare to see. So let's get into that. So I know you're looking at this gameplay and you're thinking like, well, this is just the stock TF2 HUD. Like, good preview, dude. Like, where's the HUD? All right. First off, I don't want to get footage right now. Okay. Okay. I don't want to get footage. But we're just gonna go over a short little bedtime story. Once upon a time, there was a 15-year-old Voosh, and he saw competitive footage of invite player Sandblast, where he's using this magical black box HUD. Not the item, you idiot. I mean the things that are around the numbers that we use to tell health and ammo. And I looked at this and I was mesmerized. I felt like I saw an oasis, so I went and I searched high and far. And I found it on TF2 and it was called Honeycrisp. And from then on, I have had multiple HUD edits of this HUD edit made. Now you're probably thinking, what's a HUD edit? Well, this isn't an actual HUD, this is an edit of existing HUD, so a HUD by Dining Lock. The history to this, I don't expect you to care. The HUD edit is made by designing camera, all the camera has its Discord, people are in people actually version of it, and I think had every version of HUD that everyone's gonna I have every version of it, my own first question, can't have that question. So, the HUD is pretty good. It's 10 out of 10. That's why I go back to it so often. It's a great HUD. It's good. The problems you'll run into with this HUD is it isn't updated. So, you can't really see war paints. Using casual doesn't really look right. It works, but it doesn't really look right. But beyond that, it's just fine. There's no problem at all. It's fine. So I think a big aspect about HUDs to me is how they indicate how you want to play the game. With what you saw earlier with me, like, navigating on TF2 for, like, 2 seconds and going to the HUD edits thread, there's a lot of people that'll share their HUD edits, and most of these are like that HUD edit I shared earlier. They're competitive in nature, so they're made for the UI to be small and not in your face. But not everyone plays competitive, and also some people kind of like the default HUD. I have a friend of mine who swears by it, despite the fact that it's really clunky to use. I also like the default HUD, and anytime I try finding, like, oh, the default HUD Plus, or Min HUD with all the default HUD features, it's like, well, actually, it's not. We made the health lime green, and you can't, there's no backpack nav. It's like, dude, come on. I'm someone where the way I like to, like, a staple feature of any HUD I have is there needs to be strong backpack nav. What does that mean? You can navigate your entire HUD and backpack with Q through D on your keyboard. So, like, if I want to, like, just press the D key on my backpack and have it infinitely scroll, it'll do that. The last HUD I showed you and this current HUD do that. You're probably wondering, what's PV HUD? Well, PV HUD's this old HUD. It came out a long time ago. It was one of the first HUDs. It didn't have backpack nav, but it looks nice. It maintains that vanilla feel to TF2. But it did not have backpack nav. And I was like, I love this HUD. If only there was, like, an app that would allow me to merge the two together. There is. It exists. But the problem is it doesn't work with every single HUD, because every HUD has a different base. Like, some HUDs use, like, a Yaya HUD base. I'm just saying words, right? But just imagine, like, you can't just merge languages, right? Every language has its own foundation. Some languages, like, I guess, French and Spanish, some people that are, like, bilingual will say those two are easier to learn, right? That was the case for PV HUD and this famous HUD that Muzelk used to use called Eve HUD, which had backpack nav. So I was, like, experimenting, like, 2 years ago, and I made this little Frankenstein HUD. And I just merged them together, and I have this beautiful vanilla-like HUD that works in every single version of TF2 because they're never going to update this game, so it just works perfectly. What I would say, if you're someone who doesn't need, like, every single pixel to reveal information to you, this HUD's fine. If you're someone that you need to have, like, your health and ammo in the middle of your screen, tough shit. You know, it's at the bottom of the monitor, so it's something you'll have to gripe with, and it has the capture the flag part of the HUD and other elements. And I'm sure I missed one or two things when I was updating this thing, but this is just a Frankenstein. Like, I sawed off one half of a HUD, and I sawed off the face of this HUD, and I stapled it onto Eve HUD. And I think it looks great, and I think you'll enjoy it too. If you want it, just give me a comment, and I'll send it.
That's it?
Alright, I know what you're thinking. Where's the third HUD? I don't have it. I looked through my TF2 folder. I couldn't find anything that was as dashing or entrancing as that should be. There was nothing there. It's like a barren wasteland of just Toon HUD and A HUD and everything you find on HUD. By the way, did you guys know that Huds.tf died? It's so sad. There's other websites now. It's fine. But more than that, I just want to say thank you all for watching the video. We'll see you in the next one when the next one drops. You know the usual. Take care. God bless. Have a good one.